Thank you. I too am happy everybody's here tonight. I appreciate the opportunity to talk to everybody, to give you my background and what I believe you should vote for me. I started out working in the business from the time I was 12 years old. Delivered papers from 9 until I was 15. I've spent my whole life working. I've done banking. I've been an accounting manager for a Westin Hotel. I also worked at the Huntington Trust, where I administered up to $500 million of payments a month and ultimately balanced the 13 Huntington funds, which had over $29 billion in it. I believe from my vast experience and hard work that that's something I offer coming from a business point of view. I feel we need to be more business friendly in the state. In 2007 we were 30th. By 2010 we were 43rd out of 50 states in this country. In the last 2 years under the new administration, we are now 25th again. And for order for us to be able to get jobs in this area, we have to be able to provide state assistance. The state has to be business friendly before they're even going to look in this state. And that's something we need to desperately keep working on. The other issues are, of course, jobs. Everybody talking about the drugs and the crime, but the more people that work and the more people have a job, the less likely they are to go out and commit crimes or to be escaping with drugs. And I feel that's something that we have to work on, and that's the number one thing. That raises the table for everything. If you have more jobs, you collect more taxes. If you collect more taxes, and that helps out the local governments, and the more people that are working, that's less assistance that everybody's going to need from the government. If you have a job, you don't need help with food. You don't need help with utilities. So that puts less strain on our government while they increase their taxes. And instead of going the other way where we increase taxes and we allow the government to distribute the wealth, that doesn't help everybody, because that ends up putting more people out of work and puts more strain on our governments and the money they need to provide. Next, I think that we need to work with our townships. I think that they have to do a better job helping out the counties when it comes to roads, bridges, helping out the tax revenue. And the next one, is, of course, is education, as everybody's going to be talking about that. Education is a very important issue down here. We have some great colleges and some technical facilities in this area. And I also feel that our schools need more assistance when it comes to how the state calculates and distributes the money when it comes to the bigger cities. I believe that we can work on that, and then that's something we have to be able to come up with a better plan on how we can fund the schools and give more control to the local school boards and the local parents and the students so that they know what's best on how they want to teach their children, and we can move forward and have a better education system as we're doing that. I believe that I bring a hardworking, professional attitude, and that's why I ask for your vote. Thank you.
Thank you. First, I want to thank you for organizing this opportunity for the citizens to become better informed, and I want to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedule to be here. I also want to take a moment to convey the regrets of Senator Lou Gentile that he wasn't able to be here with us this evening. It is a lot of ground to cover with 10 counties in that Senate district, and he has been out in Benton County and is looking forward to getting to know everyone here as things move along. I live near Albany with my husband Jim and our 2 children, and I'm currently serving my 2nd term in the Ohio House. Prior to that, I was a member of Athens City Council. I just recently moved to Albany. I had been living in Athens before that. And I had been working statewide as the executive director of the Ohio Fair Schools campaign, which I founded to try to fight for a fair solution to the school funding problem faced by the state of Ohio, and I worked to bring kids up to the State House to testify on education budgets and to get legislators out to visit local schools so they could see how their decisions were affecting our communities. I'm currently a member of our leadership team, and I serve on several committees in the House, including Finance, Agricultural and Natural Resources, Education, and Rules. So a lot of important committees that cover issues that really affect southeastern Ohio. I have also worked hard to be accessible to people throughout my district. I hold regular quarterly roundtable discussions that are open to the public, so that in each of the 4 counties that comprise my district, so that people can talk to me about local concerns and priorities and things that I should be working on up at the State House. And I've also held a number of listening tours to get out into a bunch of smaller communities throughout the district as well. I've had over 100 town hall meetings and roundtable discussions since taking office. I will continue to focus on jobs, education, and access to health care, and also fighting to restore the local government funds. I voted against the cuts to the local government funds, which have impacted our counties and townships and municipalities, and I have offered an amendment and introduced a bill that would create a fund to help restore those cuts to try to protect those critical local services. So I've been working hard for our region. Hope I will have the opportunity to continue doing that. I'm very pleased to be able to share with you that I received the Legislator of the Year award from AMVET's Department of Ohio this year, one of 3 legislators to receive that award. And I think that the way that I've worked in a problem-solving approach has helped to build a broad coalition of support for my work at the State House, and I'm really happy to have the support of a bunch of organizations. I just brought a few of these with me. AFSCME, the Ohio AFL-CIO, the Fraternal Order of Police, and I'll tell you about more of them if I get the chance.